Chapter Review 3, question number 7. The number of bags of potato crisps sold per day in a coffee shop was recorded over a 2-week period. The results are shown below. Calculate the mean of these data. So for the mean, we add all the values and divide them by 14. We get the mean as 22.286. Part B. Draw a stem and leaf diagram and find the median and the quartiles. In order to draw the stem and leaf diagram, we need to first arrange the data in ascending order. So here is the data in ascending order, and then we write the key. For example, 1/0 means 10 bags, and as we have written the data in ascending order, we will fill up the stem and leaf diagram exactly in the same order, and hence this is our stem and leaf diagram. Now, for finding the median, since we are talking about number of bags of crisps, this is discrete data, and hence the median will be n plus 1 divided by 2. So 14 plus 1 divided by 2 is 7.5. Therefore, we will take the mean of the 7th and the 8th value, which will be, both values are 20. Therefore, the mean will also be 20. Therefore, the median is 20. Then comes the lower quartile Q1. Lower quartile is 1/4 of 14, 3.5. That rounds up to 4th value, which is 13. So the 4th value is 13. And the upper quartile is 3/4 of 14, which is 10.5, which rounds to the 11th value, which is 31. So we have our median and the quartiles in place. Moving on to the next question, we need to find out if there is any outlier. So for the outlier, the formula is given, which is 1.5 into the interquartile range more than the upper quartile. We fill up the values. We know this is our upper quartile. 1.5 into the interquartile range, which is the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. We get the value as 58. So any value greater than 58 in our data is an outlier, and we see that there is no outlier as there is no value greater than 58. Likewise, on the lower side, 1.5 into the interquartile range less than the lower quartile, and that gives us the value -14. So any value less than -14 is an outlier, and we don't have any value, therefore there is no outlier on the lower side as well. And the last part of the question says, draw a box plot. So when we draw the box plot, the smallest entry or the smallest entry, which is 0.5, will be the first whisker. Then this is the highest entry, which is 42. This will be Q1, this will be Q2, and this will be Q3. And Q1, Q2, and Q3 make up the box. Now we see that the right side of the box is having a greater area. This indicates that the data is positively skewed. And we can also write that by finding Q3 minus Q2, which is 11, and then Q2 minus Q1, which is 7. We see that 11 is greater than 7, therefore the data is positively skewed.